Well, we're recording, brother. What's up, Clayton?
What's going on, Brian? How are you?
I'm all right, man. This will be a new one for me. I've done a couple things back here with Fleming Moore, for his mayor stuff. Actually, I guess we did a full podcast back here.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool to have a second spot to kind of do things.
Oh, yeah.
And I've taken the show on the road to a few other places, breweries, things like that. So kind of cool to start being mobile a little bit.
Absolutely.
But welcome back to town officially, I guess.
Well, thank you. It's good to be back.
How long you been back now?
It's been about, I think, pushing 2 months.
Yeah, I was trying to remember, because when you came in here, that was like right when the first time you came in and kind of sat in with Fleming for a little bit or whatever, or did your solo thing on a Wednesday night.
Just recently gotten back in town.
Yeah, you just got back. Yeah. So we got Clayton Louis, Louis.
Correct.
We talked about that on the first episode. So you were on episode 6, man. That's been a long time ago. That's when we
were
first starting.
What episode are we on now?
This will be episode 101.
101.
Yeah, I did my 100th a couple weeks ago. I took the last week off, so yeah, it's gonna be 101, starting into the 100s, the triple digits. Yeah, so it's lasted a little while. Of course, Caleb was with the show for a while. He helped start the thing, and he was on your episode. I pushed that back out today on Instagram.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, I didn't say much about it, but I might go in and edit that thing a little bit, but. So I don't know. I can't remember how many shows we did together, and then I went off on my own, and here we are at 101 episodes. Man, so it's just rocking right along. Still doing kind of the same thing. It's kind of taking a little bit of a backseat as far as the beer goes. But you're drinking beer. I am not. These guys know that I'm doing Sober October, so I'm not drinking for the month of October. No caffeine, no alcohol.
I can't do no caffeine, Bo.
I know. I didn't think I could either, but here we are. I got 10 days left, man. I'm rocking. I don't even know if I'll go back to caffeine, to be honest with you. I probably will. But it's, man, the first 2 or 3 days
You're counting the days. We know you're going right back to it.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely going back to November 1st, man. I can't wait to drink a beer. That's the one thing I'm waiting on. But caffeine, I don't know, man. I mean, it was a $5 a day, easily, habit. I kind of cut it down to the stuff that I drank was maybe $3 a day, but still 7 days a week, $3 a day times the whole 52 weeks a year. That's a lot of money you spend on caffeine, brother. So that's what I've learned. The biggest thing I've learned this month so far is that I spend a shit ton of money on beer and caffeine. So,
but I mean, that money's going to 2 very good causes.
Well, true. Yeah, if it's going for your enjoyment, you're not just throwing it out the window. Yeah. Right. So it's a good point. It's a very good point.
I like to believe I'm full of those, but
yeah. So, oh man, I had so many things, and I got to remember what I was going to ask you. So, last time we talked, which was over a year ago, you were working at a lumber yard up near Ridgeville. Ridgeville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a year ago? I thought it was longer than that.
Whatever it was, man. We started in March of last year, I think. So a year and a half, something like that.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Yeah, that's where it was last. And then
but you're obviously not doing that anymore because you
left
town unless you came back and went right back to that same job.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Possibility.
Still, possibility. But went from the lumberyard to the radio station.
Yeah, that was going to be the second thing. Cumulus Radio, right?
Yeah. And then from there, went to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah. What'd you go to Myrtle Beach for?
Play music, man.
Okay. So you took the music out there.
Yeah, I joined a band at the Bowery, the birthplace of the supergroup Alabama.
Really?
Yeah.
In Myrtle Beach?
Yeah, believe it or
not. I didn't know there was anything famous that came out of Myrtle Beach.
There's stuff you can get from Myrtle Beach that you can't get rid of. But
yeah, that's true. So Alabama. Where are they from? I mean, are they from Alabama? Does the name have anything to do with where they're from? You have any info on Alabama?
I do not.
No? Besides Myrtle Beach?
That's the extent of my Alabama knowledge.
Yeah. I'm going to have you probably pull that mic in just a tad bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, closer to you somehow, some way.
How about this way?
That's fine. That's good. So you went up to Myrtle Beach. What'd you do up there?
Was in a house band. Played 6 nights a week. 8:30
6 nights a week.
Call. Yeah.
And you were the lead singer, guitarist for that?
The lead singer.
Okay. You didn't play guitar?
I mean, I was the lead guitarist. I played guitar. But
Okay. How many pieces? Band?
5.
And y'all always did 5? I mean, you know, sometimes
yeah.
people come in here and they'll strip down and maybe do 3 instead of 5.
Oh no,
or
yeah,
you know?
it was 5 every night.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun. Learned a lot, but.
And that was the sole reason you went up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess the next question is, what brings you back?
I don't know if I really have an answer to that.
Yeah?
Yes.
I mean, you just got tired of seeing up there. Band didn't work out. I mean, you don't want to talk about
band
it.
didn't really work out. The monotony of it. You know, it was fun while it lasted, but it's not something you can do that gig.
So you had 6 nights a week, always the same spots, or y'all jumped around?
Always same spot. Yeah.
So 6 nights a week. Monday was at this spot, Tuesday was this spot, Thursday was this spot. Yeah. It's not like a pretty good gig. I guess it does get monotonous. I mean, every job gets monotonous, right?
Yeah, I reckon.
Did you do something else besides that?
No, that was it.
That was it?
Yeah.
Just music?
Yeah.
No side jobs?
Yep.
Did you like Myrtle Beach? Was that the first time you lived up there?
Mm-hmm. I'd actually never really spent much time in Myrtle Beach at all in my life until I moved up there. Like I said, it was fun while it lasted, but
Yeah.
I'd rather be here for the time being, until I figure out where I'm going next.
Right. Yeah. I enjoyed it when I was in, of course, high school and things like that. But the times I've gone back as an adult, I don't know. It's just it just doesn't do it for me anymore.
Yeah.
Or Myrtle Beach proper. What you think of as Myrtle Beach, but
that's how living there will make you feel.
Yeah.
And it'll not take very long to accomplish that.
Yeah, it's just too touristy, right? I mean,
yeah, it's
kind of hokey and silly, and
it's a different
too much
type
traffic
of tourism than you got here in Charleston. It's
yeah.
It is what
And
it is.
during the big things, the spring breaks and the bike weeks and all that stuff, I bet it gets just outrageous, traffic wise, commotion wise, noise wise, just everything. But probably good for you guys there, right? I mean, y'all played tunes during those things.
We played a couple different bars that week. Played some double headers, and that was a lot of fun. That was a good week.
Yeah.
And then we did Carolina Country Music Fest. That was right outside us, so that was a pretty good week for us too. But like I said, it was a lot of fun. But I'm happy to be home.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people are happy for you to be back because all your family's here, right? Mom,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, everybody. What were some of the places that you played up in Myrtle Beach? I mean, where would you play?
Well, beside the Bowery, any other time we played outside of there, we played Spokes and Bones Saloon and Suck Bang Blow.
Never been or heard of any of those.
There are a couple biker bars.
Yeah.
Cool joints, but
Yeah, speaking of biker bars, there was one, I was going to go see a concert up there. I think it was Buck Cherry, as a matter of fact.
nice.
They were playing, and it was a biker bar, and I cannot remember the damn... Beaver Bar? Is there a place called the Beaver Bar? No?
Nothing to know, but I'm sure
I thought it was the
probably
Beaver
is.
Bar. Maybe it's not the Beaver Bar, but anyway, Buck Cherry was touring through there. I was going to go up and see him, and somebody told me it was a kind of a dive bar, biker bar thing. And
Hey man, I love dive bars.
no, I didn't. No, I'm saying just somebody told me that that's what it was. I wasn't saying I didn't go because of that, but yeah, it was supposed to seat like maybe a couple hundred people or something, probably real close and intimate. I definitely wanted to go, but
Those are my favorite kind of shows, man.
yeah, for
Like
sure.
Charleston City Music Hall.
Yeah,
I love that venue, man.
yeah, nice and intimate.
One of my favorite shows that I've ever been to was there. 2 of them, actually.
The shows.
John Butler Trio
Never seen them.
hails to us from Australia. The land down under.
Right.
And Kenny Wayne Shepherd Band.
Which one?
Kenny Wayne Shepherd Band.
Okay, I've heard of them.
That was a badass show, man. That was
I
real
bet.
cool.
Yeah. And you haven't played anywhere that size, have you? What's the biggest place you played?
Biggest place I've played.
Did you play the Blackwater Boogie thing that just happened?
No.
You did not?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I opened a show for Billy Currington at Joe Riley Stadium.
Okay.
So as far as size,
I think we'd maybe talked about that because you did that and then you threw a pitch out at one point or something, right? At one of the ball games or something. Yeah. So that's pretty big, right? How many? I mean, sure it wasn't a full stadium out there, but.
No, it wasn't full, but it was still cool. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Then used to do quite a bit of stuff at Honky Tonk. Opened a few pretty big shows there.
Yeah.
Got to open for Sammy Kershaw.
At the Honky Tonk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
That place is still open?
Oh, yeah.
The Honky Tonk.
Oh, yeah.
Is it? Times I went there a few times, man. When again Fleming was doing open mic there on Tuesday nights, I think it was, and a couple times I went. I think I might have been the only person there on a Tuesday night.
Oh, well,
7 o'clock.
Him and I, for a while, we rotated every other week hosting that open mic.
Yeah, so it got bigger.
Well, that was the intention, but
just never kind of took off.
Yeah,
I think that's what he said, but. Yeah, I think definitely the first time I went in there, it was me and the bartender, and Fleming was on stage playing. So it wasn't that big. But I had a good time. It was all right.
Sometimes you got to play for an empty room, man.
That's right.
That's part of the gig.
Yeah. I mean, it happens out here all the time.
Got to grin it and bear it and grin, whatever.
Yeah. So where are you playing nowadays here in town? Now that you're back, what kind of gigs you got set up? I mean, we know here at home.
Up here the other night. There's a place called Shameless that I've been doing just about every Saturday night.
Where's that?
It's over in the Niceville side of town.
Okay.
Cool little bar. A few pool tables. My favorite shot's cheaper there than it is anywhere else.
What's that? What's your favorite shot?
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels?
Go-to, baby.
I thought you had some kind of fancy mixed drink, like a Jello shot or some stupid shit like that.
My personal favorite, for being honest, is a buttery nipple.
Yeah?
No.
No? You just said it, for being honest. You fucking lied. Jesus. All right, where else? You here, Shameless?
Hell,
Where do you want to play?
anywhere.
Anywhere?
Yeah. Can't wait to play here. Studio 117, that's going to be fun, man.
That's right. We got that December 21st. Is that right?
Honestly, I checked my calendar and I was slacking. I didn't put it in mine.
I think it's December 21st. Let's make sure, because I definitely want to put that in the show notes. And
it's called Fleming. He's our lifeline.
No, I got it all written. I can't trust Fleming to keep track of all this stuff.
We'll have to edit that part out.
No, we won't edit that out at all. We know Fleming is shady. That's why they call him shady. December 21st, Clayton Louis. That's you.
Indeed it is.
Right here, Studio 117.
Hell yeah, man. That's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun, man. You ought to come out this Saturday. We got Jill Knight. She's from California. Just came in. What did she do? She does funk, kind of funky soul, R&B type stuff, I think. Not positive. Fleming booked her. Fleming knows her somehow, and she's coming in town and playing here for us while she's in town. So she's here Saturday night, and then we got Blue Spear. You ever seen them?
I have not.
You ever met my roommate? He wasn't there when you did the podcast over there, was he?
I think I actually did briefly meet him.
Yeah. So he's the lead singer for the band Blue Spear, and they played in here once so far back in August, I think it was, and we had 53 people back here.
Yeah.
If you can imagine 53 people in here.
Tight squeeze, but
yeah. They bring a crowd, man. They got a 5-piece band. 2 guitars, him as the lead singer, a bassist, and a drummer. Right here on the stage, we can do the stage in different configurations, so we configure it a little differently to put 5 pieces on it. And We got a little dance floor set up. People like to dance during their shows. So that's November 16th, man. So if you're gonna come in and see a show in here, besides playing a show in here, I would come November 16th and check those guys out.
I'm sold.
If you're free,
I'm gonna come check that out. Yeah.
I know you said you got gigs that you do on Saturdays sometimes, but yeah, if you're free November 16th, man, Blue Spear is somebody you got to see. They're fun. They're a fun band. But anyway, what was I saying? This weekend, Jill Knight. So if you're free, come in. It's going to be a low-key, kind of a intimate acoustic set, I think.
My favorite, man.
Maybe 20 people or something here. It'll be nice and comfortable.
Yeah.
But Blue Spear is going to be standing room only. And then I think the weekend before you play, 40 Mile Detour will be in here. And they've had the biggest sale back here so far. We had 60-plus people back here. I mean, we sold out. We couldn't let anybody else in. It was packed.
Nice.
But it was fantastic. So, and that's what we want.
Well,
I think we decided we could fit 70 in here if we really wanted to.
Hopefully, I can keep that trend going. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Let's pack it out, man.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
The more people here, the better for you.
Better for all of us.
Better for all of us, but definitely better.
That's why we do what we do.
Better for you, right?
Beer and music brings everybody together.
Exactly. And that show, you're just going to be doing, you just be yourself, right? Just you on a guitar?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, none of the guys, girls, whatever, that when you're in your band in Myrtle Beach, you don't do anything with those guys anymore?
Negative.
Okay. All right. Well, you want to talk about it? A little therapy session or something?
No, not for me.
Was it a bad breakup?
No.
No? Come on, man. Talk about it.
Oh, no.
No? You don't have to mention any names or
That's a
anything.
story for another day.
Yeah.
You'd have to put a lot more beer in me for that conversation.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, speaking of beer, let's talk about that real quick, since this is still a show about craft beer, even though I'm not drinking. But Clayton over here is drinking Tropical Kush, and we decided it seems to be a theme with Clayton. Last time you were on the show, we had Lieutenant Dank from Wicked Weed Brewing Company, which kind of has a weed connotation to it, I guess. And then we had the Elysian Space Dust out of Elysian is out of Washington State. Wicked Weed out of North Carolina, Asheville. So tonight you're drinking Tropical Kush, and I would be drinking that with you if I could, which I could, but I'm not going to. They are from Sycamore Brewing Company, and I forgot to look that up. I'm going to click on this real quick. Sycamore is out of Charlotte, North Carolina. So we're staying kind of local, except for the Elysian that we did. That was out of Washington State. Tropical Kush is an IPA, an American-style IPA. It's 7% ABV, alcohol by volume. It's got 48 IBUs. And it says here, kind of fruity, kind of dank. This IPA is packed with the choicest sticky hop nuggets from our favorite growers. So that's all it says.
They had me at kind of dank.
Yeah, exactly. And if I remember right, the description for the Lieutenant Dank was like this long. This one is like just short and sweet to the point. So
Perfect.
All right, so what were we talking about? We were talking about your band, Myrtle Beach. I'm just kidding. I'm going to drop that. So what else you been doing since you've been back? Anything exciting?
I put out a few new tunes. Actually getting into the studio tomorrow to track some vocals and re-release a song that got some pretty good feedback when I first put it out, but wanted to polish it up a little better and give it the credit it is owed. So,
good.
Pretty excited about that. And,
right, because last time we talked, you had one EP out already on Spotify, and then you were working on a second one. So, you had a second one yet, or are you still working on that? Yeah. So, you've had a second EP drop?
Well, I released 4 singles in a row rather than an EP.
Okay. And now you're in the studio working on new stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
As of tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Where are you recording?
Costello, right here in town.
How you spell it?
Costello, Costello Studios.
Costello Studios. All right. And what are you planning on recording? Just a couple? 2, 3, 4? An album?
This one, just one.
Just one so far?
Yeah, I'm working on writing new material and writing for an LP or a full-length album. But that's going to take time.
Yeah.
Got plenty to write about. Just got to figure out how I want to write it.
Yeah. And you said you're thinking about going back to the lumberyard. Is that like a real thought?
I mean, possibly.
Yeah.
But I'd rather just take off.
Yeah. But you're not just doing music full time, right? I mean, how are you funding what you're doing? I mean, what puts money in your pocket? I mean, just the gigs? So that's enough to kind of live off of?
Yeah, and then the killing.
Yeah.
Barely living.
Right. But it's enough to get by. It's like me working a few days a week here. It's enough to get by. Give me the freedom to do whatever the hell I want to do.
Beer and these drinks, I'm good.
Yeah. So what else to do, man?
Not a whole lot, man. Really. Not a whole lot.
So you got a Palmetto Brewing Company hat on. You played down there before?
Oh, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, actually, they one of my favorite beers is from them.
From Palmetto Brewing? You don't hear too many people say that.
The Huge Street IPA.
Yeah, that's a good one. I drink that all the time. Because it's on tap a lot of places around town, too. But it's like Palmetto and this thing. Huge Street.
Definitely one of my faves. My favorites.
I went down to the brewery. It's been a while now. A few months ago with my brother and no, it was just my brother, actually, just my older brother. But it was the first time I'd been there in like 2 or 3 years. Because I'll be honest, they weren't my favorite brewery. I mean, there's a lot of breweries that do, I don't know. At the time, I thought more beers, better beers. But I visited a couple months ago with my brother again for the first time. Their whole place was like totally different, totally, reconfigured. Actually, it was a different location than the last time I'd actually been there. And they'd done a lot of new construction in there. Fantastic place. They got like 2 or 3 little places there in the spot. A ton of beer. I guess they got bought by Catawba Brewing Company. I don't know if you knew that or not, but they're out of North Carolina. So they merged with them. So they've got more money now and more resources to do more stuff. So decided to check them out. They had probably 20 beers on the wall, which I think the last time I went there, they had maybe 5 beers. So they've increased production, and the beers were a hell of a lot better than they used to be. So I give Palmetto some props, man. They're doing better stuff over there for sure. But the point I was getting to, Hugie Street, they had a double version of the Hugie Street. I can't remember what the damn name of it was, but it was like higher alcohol content.
Yeah,
Have you tried it before?
No, but I know it. Shit. I reckon we'll have to go down there and get one and figure out what it is. Yeah.
What the hell is the name of that damn thing?
Well, hell, get it here.
Yeah, we should, right? That's a good idea, too. What is the name of it? I can't remember. You're out of beer. That's not good, man.
That is not good.
You could always run and get you one.
Well, how about before that? I'll play you one of my new tunes off the most recent release.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Have you heard Outlaw yet?
You played it Saturday night. Or what? Friday night. Was it Friday? What day did you play? Saturday.
No, Friday. Filled in for Dan.
That's right. You filled in for Dan. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, you couldn't have played Friday because Friday's already booked. But
shout out to Dan for calling me first.
Exactly. Shout out to Dan. We'll tag Dan. Did he ask you to play at the Blackwater Boogie, or you just weren't available?
Well, when he did, I was still up in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Sounded like it was a good time, but
yeah.
So this is called Outlaw. Tell me a little bit about it.
I think this one's kind of one that speaks for itself. Wrote about a girl.
Okay.
And kind of like the same idea behind Pirate's life. You know, the main line is, if I was an outlaw.
Yeah.
It's kind of just a dreamer type.
Okay.
Hypothetical.
Yeah, and Pirate's Life is, I mean, probably one of my favorite ones that you've done. that I've heard so far, even a year and a half later. When you played
this
it the
one
other
here,
night.
this is one of my favorite ones yet.
All right, let's do it.
This is Outlaw.
Okay.
If I was an outlaw, would you let me steal your kiss? Or would you cry when I was gone in the wind? If I was an outlaw, upon a black iron horse I would ride, hidden by the blackness of the night. But I'll always come when you call, and steal your love like an outlaw. If I was an outlaw, I would kill for your touch. Nothing you require would be too much. And I'd roam these streets far and wide, follow my desires through the night. But I'll always come when you call, and steal your love like an outlaw. If I was an outlaw, would you have me bound in chains? Or would you set me free? 'Cause I roam these streets far and wide, follow your desires through the night. And I always come when you call, and steal your love like an outlaw.
Hell yeah, man.
Something like that.
That's nice. I like it. That is, that might be a close runner to the Pirate's Life for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I dig it. The guitar riff is just fantastic, man. It's kind of ominous, kind of dark, a little, yeah. I like it.
Ominous is the exact word I would use to describe that one.
Yeah, for sure. I dig it, man. Let's pause for a second, brother. Let me get you another beer. We'll be right back, folks.
Cool.
All right, and we're back. Got Clayton a new beer. Same thing. Sycamore Brewing Tropical Kush. So what? So you said the inspiration for that song was a girl? For the most part?
For lack of a better way to say it.
Yeah.
Kind of one of those stories that I came up with on a whim out of nowhere, and
right.
The ominous vibe to the progression, because I wrote the progression first. The ominous vibe kind of led my mind and imagination to the direction it went.
Yeah. So I don't know if we talked about it last time or not, but so what's your process for writing? I mean, you come up, you just see something when you're out and about driving around, you're like, oh, that's a song right there, or you're just fucking around on the guitar and you come up with something, or
there's really no way to pin down my process. I wouldn't say it's a process. It's like you just said, whenever inspiration strikes.
So it could be anywhere.
It strikes. I mean, it could be something I say, like, damn, that sounds like a country song if I ever heard one, or
right.
You know, you see something funny and it's like, wow, it sounds like it was written in a damn Toby Keith song.
Yeah. So it could go either way. I mean, you could have the music first, or you could have the lyrics first.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. And then you just put it together.
Yeah. When it, I don't know. It's hard to put into words. The best way I know to say it is that it just kind of comes when it comes, and it writes itself.
Right. I mean, what's the word everybody uses? Organic, right? I mean, it's just organically just comes about.
I mean, if I were to try to sit down with a specific process in mind and essentially a formula, it's just going to be the same cookie cutter bullshit, and I'd rather wait, and take my time until the inspiration strikes and can express what I'm trying to say, or people.
It's kind of like any movie you see in Hollywood, right? You see this guy set his typewriter up, and he puts a pencil over here, and he puts the paper in the typewriter, and he sits down, and nothing happens. You know?
Right.
He's like trying too hard to write something, and all of a sudden something comes to him, and he runs to the typewriter and starts typing it down. Right. But if you set up and prepare for it, and you say, okay, I'm going to write a song today.
I mean, some of my favorite songs of my own that I've written, they literally wrote themselves. I mean, the stars aligned properly, and just like that, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't try to force it. But.
Yeah. So in your catalog of songs, of your own personal songs, original songs, what do you got? A handful, 10, 20, 30?
Published.
Well, I mean, just stuff that you like to play. Maybe not published, but just stuff that you still engage with.
I'd say between 15 and 20, something like that.
Yeah. It's a good number. Yeah. I mean, to mix with, some cover tunes and whatever.
Yeah.
It's enough to play around with.
Yeah, and I've got a few more in the works right now. Like I said, try not to force them and let them happen naturally. They'll be in the mix.
Yeah. And I hate to keep bringing up the band there in Myrtle Beach, because it sounds like it could be a sour subject. But did y'all write some songs together up there? Did y'all play cover tune? And what kind of band was that?
Well, no, we were the house band. We were essentially a cover band. I mean, we didn't do.
So you didn't really write any new stuff while you're up there?
No, that was the intention, but that never happened.
Yeah.
Because we're a cover band.
Yeah. And then I've always been interested in, you got 10, 15 songs or whatever, and you probably play a good handful of them out when you're out and about. How do you keep track of, is it just memorization? I mean, I got one guy that comes in here and plays every month, and he still puts a music stand in front of him and puts his, lyrics, even to his own songs up there. And he's been playing here for a year easily, so do you have a hard time remembering the songs and the lyrics?
I think I know who you're talking about.
We don't need to name names.
We don't need to drop names.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
But he's the only guy that I know of that does that for his own tunes. I mean, I can see if somebody calls out play a Van Halen song or something, and you don't know the lyrics, you pull it up on your phone or whatever, and maybe do that. Yeah. But he does that for his own songs still to this day, and I just don't understand why he's not comfortable with his own material. And do you ever feel that way? I mean, do you?
Absolutely not.
No?
No. Poetic justice is a thing. If I feel that I'm fucking up one of my songs, I'll just start making shit up that I know sounds like what is supposed to be there.
Right.
But typically I don't. I mean, I wrote the damn thing.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it. It's not going to slip my mind unless I'm...
Right. And I mean, even if it does, it's your song. Probably nobody else even knows the song, so you can say whatever you want to say. Right.
Right. Unfortunately, that's true. But yeah.
All right. Hey, so what's the end goal? Do you have an end goal? I mean, what do you foresee in the future? What are your hopes and dreams? What do you want to happen with this thing?
I feel like that's an ever-changing subject, but my ultimate life goal is to live a happy, successful life with the ability to support myself doing what I love and enjoy, whether it be performing behind the scenes as a songwriter, whatever it may be. Yeah. That's my end goal.
Okay. So it's not to move to Vegas and have a staycation out there. I mean,
no. I mean, if it
big
happens,
band dreams.
If it happens, I'll welcome it. Arms wide open. But
right.
The end goal is, at the end of the day, to be successful doing what I love and enjoy, and I couldn't think of any better satisfaction than that. You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. What are you doing now in your spare time when you're not playing music? What do you do? I mean, like for me, when I'm not working, I go out, I kayak, I paddleboard, I'll bike ride, whatever. You do any of that kind of stuff?
Well, I'll tell you what I don't do in my free time: paddleboard, ride bikes.
Yeah.
But I like to fish. I like to check out new food joints and dabble in this, that, and a little bit of the other.
Yeah. There's a lot of that going on now. New food joints around here in Somerville, for sure.
Absolutely.
The Nexon area down there, just they threw up three new things here recently. The Hall's Chop House, Taco Boy, and now there's Bad Daddy's Burgers. You heard of that one?
I heard it, yeah.
Just opened up last week, I think, or maybe the week before. I don't know. Had been open long. All those things are brand new, really, but not brand new. They got locations downtown, but Bad Daddy's Burgers, I think, is the first one here in town, I think. Charleston or otherwise, but I'm not sure where they're from. But that's what's new around here.
Yeah, it's just getting bigger around here.
Yeah, for sure. And when you left, the square wasn't even done, right? Was the square still under construction when you left?
Yeah, they still had a fence around it.
Yeah. So that's brand new. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah,
you need to get yourself on that stage out there, on the big stage.
It'll be fun. That's they do that what, Friday or Saturday nights?
They do it all kind of times. Really, they had something going on yesterday when I drove by. As a matter of fact.
Well, Dan's got his hands in that, right?
Yeah, Dan's got his hands in there. Somerville Dream, I think, runs the whole thing. But I think Dan has a lot to do with the bookings and stuff that goes out there. Because I've seen him out there. I've seen a lot of people that he knows playing out there as well. But I think once a month they do Sounds of the Square, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, the free concert series.
Yeah. If you go to, I think it's visitsomerville.com, they have the event schedule out there. But when I drove by yesterday, I didn't even know there was an event going on Sunday. But it seems like 5 times a month there's something going on, closing the streets out there and some event.
It's good to see that they're
it's blown up.
Productive with it, you know.
For sure. I mean, I think so far it's been well worth the money they spent on it, which was millions of dollars. But yeah, we need to talk to somebody and get you playing out there.
Yeah, that'd be fun. All over.
What else is going on? You played the Niceville store before, right? Before you left?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Porch Jam or whatever. Yeah, so that's a good time. I was trying to think of stuff that you could get into that I could hook you up with some people, but to play some gigs. Where are you playing on Saturday nights? You said your Saturdays are kind of booked up for the most part?
Yeah, it used to be Mickey's over at between Somerville High and Ponds.
Okay.
But it's under new ownership now. They got a couple tables in there. Decent price drinks.
Yeah.
It's not a big place, but good people to go in there.
Right.
My kind of place,
So you like the dive bar scene, it seems like,
Oh, yeah.
for the most part. Yeah. You still play Oasis over there at all? Since you've been back?
Since I've been back, I have a couple times, but
Yeah.
Not recently.
Yeah. I seen you over there at one time, quite a while back. But you got other tunes you're going to play?
You got any requests?
Well, you know I like that Power's Life, man, but I didn't know if you had anything new you were working on that you wanted to debut.
Well, I got another new one off that EP.
Okay.
It's called Whiskey on My Grave.
What happened? Oh, it's underneath. You're sitting on it. No.
Before you lay me in the ground, make sure my hands and feet are bound, or else this earth my soul will ruin. But don't pour no whiskey on my grave. Before they cover me in dirt, cut my heart from behind my shirt, or it will be forevermore for you. But don't pour no whiskey on my grave. Not sure how much more I can take. I need your love and I need it now. Before they lay me in the ground, in the ground. Before they carved my name in stone, play me my favorite Johnny song. The big river's rising and I hear that train coming down the line, down the line. So don't pour no whiskey on my grave. Not sure how much more I can take. I need your love and I need it now. Before they lay me in the ground. Don't need no whiskey, don't need no gin, don't need the company of a wild woman. I need your love and I need it now. Before they lay me in the ground. So don't pour no whiskey on my grave. Not sure how much more I can take. No, I need your love and I need it now. Before they lay me in the ground, in the ground, in the ground, in the ground.
Awesome. That's a good one too, man.
Thank you, sir.
They're all good. You write
Sir.
some good music.
Appreciate it.
A couple questions. Did you have that guitar last time we talked?
I did not.
Yeah, it looks pretty fancy, pretty new, man. So tell me about the guitar.
It's a Martin X Series Special. It's not a high-end Martin, but
yeah, it looks cool. It looks like it matches you, man. The
plays
color,
like a wet dream, man.
yeah, the darkness. I like it. So tell me about. I've had so many musicians on. I don't think I've ever asked anybody What does the capo do for you? I mean, why?
It changes the pitch.
Well, I know what it does, but why do you have to use it? I mean, why can't? What's the purpose of it? I guess
it makes it easier to transpose a song. Like, say I couldn't sing a song in the original key, I can transpose it into a different key and make it easier on myself to sing.
Okay, makes sense. And do you like this guitar better than the one you had before, obviously? Or do you still love the...
Absolutely.
Yeah. You still have the other one?
Yeah.
I know you lost a 12-string guitar or something we talked about last time. You misplaced that somewhere. You don't know where that happened to that thing. We talked about a 12-string guitar or something. Yeah. Oh, man, what was the other question I was going to ask you? So you play a lot of cover tunes. What's your favorite tune to play? Cover tune.
You ever heard of a fellow named Tyler Childers?
I've heard. I couldn't tell you anything he's played, but I've heard the name.
I think that might be one of my favorite covers right now. That or an old Jim Croce tune.
Okay.
Which would you rather hear?
I think I've heard the Jim Croce. I think you played that the other night. So yeah,
Tyler it is, or that one.
Tyler, yeah.
Well,
you said Tyler
Childers.
Childers.
One of the best, in my opinion, songwriters in country music right now. He's playing real country music and making a lot of waves in the industry. And if I could write the way that dude does, man.
Right.
This is one of my favorite songs by him. That's called White House Road.
White House Road?
White House Road.
Wine? White.
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 Early in the morning when the sun does rise, laying in the bed with bloodshot eyes, late in the evening when the sun sinks low, that's about the time my rooster crows. But I've got ladies up and down this creek, it can keep me going and my engine clean. They run me ragged but I don't fret, 'cause there ain't been one to slow me down, not yet. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than a grocery bill, take my troubles to the high wall, throw them in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. Damn good feeling to run these roads. Well, I've got people trying to tell me, Red, if you keep this living then you'll wind up dead. Yeah, cast your troubles on the Lord of Lords, wind up laying on the cooling board. But I've got buddies up at White House Road, yeah, they keep me strutting with my feet hang low. That rock of whiskey gonna ease my pain, all this running gonna keep me sane. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than a grocery bill, take my troubles to the high wall, throw them in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. damn good feeling to run these roads. When you lay me in the cold hard clay, won't you sing them hymns while the banjo play? Yeah, and tell them ladies that they ought not frown, 'cause there ain't been nothing ever held me down. Oh man, woman on a shallow grave, same old blues, just a different day. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than a grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall, throw them in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. Damn good feeling to run these roads.
Nice.
Something like that. I ain't no Tyler Childers, but
No, I can see why you like that dude. I'm going to have to look that guy up.
you ought to.
I should. How long has he been around? Is he like a 70s dude, 80s dude? Older than that?
He's 27 years old.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Young. All right. Okay. Shows you how out of touch I am with the country scene. You consider that country, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So I had another question about equipment. So the other night when you were in here, I don't think I'd ever heard it before when you were in town previously, but you got some new equipment out there too. Like I heard, did you do some loop pedal stuff the other night, or and some wah-wah type things going on? Yeah, so that's all new stuff, right? Were you using that stuff before?
Not all of it. The loop station is.
Yeah.
I mean, I've used them in the past, but when I had them in the past, I didn't use them.
Yeah.
As often as I should have. So I got rid of them, but I got back into it recently and really been digging it.
Yeah. And the main purpose, right, is just to make you a bigger sound, just to make it sound like there's more people, whatever.
Yeah, and honestly, I used to fuck around and kill time. If nobody's paying attention, I'll just loop something and start picking over it, and nobody knows the damn difference. Yeah. Yeah, we had a guy, one of the first guys that ever started playing here at Homegrown. That's how he used to play. He was the solo guy. He's now with Blue Sphere. But, yeah, that loop pedal was his friend. I wanted to ask you if you got any new tattoos in the last year and a half. Yeah.
We talked a lot about tattoos for some reason last episode, so just as an update.
I got a few.
Oh, you got a few? Yeah. We don't need to talk about them, I guess, unless you want to. But
well, that would just require I took my shirt off.
Let's do it, man. That's ratings right there.
All right, viewers.
It's up to you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you had a ship that we talked about that looked very reminiscent of like Navy kind of ship or whatever.
Got it shaded and whole 9 yards.
Yeah, cool. And
That's about it.
Yeah. And I think we had talked about the microphone you had because Caleb had a microphone as well somewhere on his tattooed self. But, yeah. Cumulus Radio. What did you end up doing with those guys when you worked there? Anything exciting?
I had a lot of fun. I was a promo tech. So I was, out on site doing events for the station. Yeah. It was fun. But
did it open up any doors for you? I mean, was there anything that came out of it? Besides just having a good time?
Yeah. I mean, met a lot of really influential people around here. Made some good connections. And I'm still in good standing with most of the folks down there, so I definitely would say it was beneficial. Yeah. Is it something you see yourself getting back into? I mean, you have any interest going back to radio? I wouldn't mind. I mean, I enjoyed it. And
yeah.
if I could get even more in depth into it than I was when I was doing it, I think I'd have a lot more fun.
Yeah, because you were probably kind of thinking about you're on your way out at that point, right? I mean, you feel like you had checked out at that point and you were just ready to go? Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this, and then let's play that last song, man, if you want. Pirate's Life. Can we end with that?
Sure. We can do that.
Unless you got something else you want to do.
No, we can do that one.
Okay.
For sure.
So let me jot down. Do you have any other big shows coming up besides the Studio 117 event? I just want to. Anything you want to promote?
At the moment, no.
No?
But as soon as that changes, I'll let you know.
Yeah, okay. So December 21st, Studio 117. And I'll put a link in, the post and everything. You can get those tickets. I don't think he's got it posted yet for December, but eventually it'll be on the bummerville.com website for people to purchase tickets. And we'll have tickets here, too, that people can purchase at the door. But 21st, Studio 117. All right, well, if you got anything else you want to bring up, I say we close it out. What do you think?
I think we touched base on just about everything, man.
Yeah.
So, Pirate's Life, huh?
I mean, whatever, dude.
Let's do it.
It's your show.
It's your show. I'm just the host.
It's your show. You do whatever you want to do, whatever you want to push out, promote. You want people to hear, enjoy. But I like that one.
So, Mr. Brian Dale's own favorite Clayton Louis original. This is A Pirate's Life. Red skies at night we call sailors' delight. Red skies in the morn, all ye sailors be warned. Hoist the colors before we get into the shallows. Everybody raise your bottle as we sail past the gallows. And we'll sing yo-ho, and a bottle of rum. 1 for the sea and 2 for the sun. 3 for the sails that carry me. 4 for the treasure that I seek, yo-ho. And a bottle of rum, another for me. And 1 for Davy Jones, I'm living my life. Lost at sea, a pirate's life is the life for me. The only life for me. My favorite port is a town named after the king. It was Charlestown that made a legend out of me. I braid my beard, light it up and watch the smoke begin to roll. They say there's salt in my veins and waves crashing in my soul. And I sing yo-ho, and a bottle of rum. 1 for the sea and 2 for the sun. 3 for the sails that carry me. 4 for the treasure that I seek, yo-ho. And a bottle of rum, another for me. And 1 for Davy Jones, I'm living my life. Lost at sea, a pirate's life is the life for me. The only life for me, yeah. I had a little tiny vessel and a faithful crew, man. Rum and whiskey on our breath, our swords cutting through the wind. Well, I kneeled down and told that dying captain it'd be best if he just let it bleed. Now I'm the rightful captain of the Rose Emily. yeah. And now I'm singing yo-ho. And a bottle of rum, 1 for the sea and 2 for the sun, 3 for the sails that carry me, 4 for the treasure that I seek, yo-ho. And a bottle of rum, another for me and 1 for Davy Jones. I'm living my life, lost at sea. A pirate's life is the life for me. A pirate's life for me. The only life for me, yeah. A pirate's life for me. Yo-ho, and a bottle of rum, 1 for the sea and 2 for the sun.
Oh yeah, man, I still dig it. It's a good tune. When'd you write that one?
I think I was 20.
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Okay.
Damn near 6 now.
Yeah. Is that one of the first ones? I mean, like the ones you play now. I mean, I know that wasn't probably the first thing you ever wrote. But.
No, the first one was Blues Singing Man.
Okay. You like that one? I mean, is that?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's in your tops as far as what you like, what you wrote.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out to come all the way out here and do this one more time. Hopefully we'll do it again.
Yeah, I was about to say one more. What you talking about?
Yeah. Do it as many times as you want, man.
Well, thank you again for having me, man.
Yeah, no problem at all, man. I appreciate the
tunes. Glad to be
tunes.
back on the show with you, and glad to be back in town.
Hell yeah.
Here at Brew House.
I can't wait till December 21st, man. It's gonna be packed in here, I think. We're gonna have a good time.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. All right, brother. I appreciate it.
Mr. Dales, thank you so much.
And to the rest of you out there, we'll talk to you soon.
Yeehaw.